Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. Hope we're all having a fantastic day out there. See quite a few folks in chat already. What's up, Jason C, Trinity, Cyber Gears, and Vampirina Fan 999. Thanks for coming by. Super appreciate it. What's up, Ski? Yeah, so today we're gonna be learning CRYSTRON. It's a deck that I slept on pretty hard, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, coming into Master Duel's release, because, like a lot of people, you know, I was only really looking at paper play. when I was looking at deck lists and forgot to factor in the Millennium cards, or didn't really think to, and how good zombie vamp dumping them all is. So deck has surprisingly become tier 1, debatably the best deck in Master Duel right now. I think the title of best deck is pretty up in the air, personally, but CRYSTRON is definitely one of the biggest contenders for that title. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying it out finally. Only a month late. Now, I already have quite a few... Actually, you know what? Does CRYSTRON have a secret pack? Because I might have a free pull for that. I have quite a few UR crafts materials, and I've actually off-screen already opened a couple of... hang on, where is it? A couple of 10 packs. So I already have one Tristaros, and I already have a Clockwork Knight. So between these two and the UR craft materials I have, I mean, I could just make the deck and still have, I think, 310 materials left over. I think I need 8 more URs. But, what was I gonna say? Yes, but I'm gonna pull from the pack, I think, at least once or twice anyway, just to see if I can get lucky and get, like, multiple URs from one 10-pack. Watching duels for the viewer special? Ooh, no, unfortunately, I already did record that earlier this morning. That wouldn't be a bad idea, though, to do that live. Maybe we'll do that next week. I actually hadn't considered that. That's a good idea. Yeah, usually I record the viewer special on Sunday morning, but we usually stream on Sundays, so that wouldn't be a bad way to start off Sunday streams. Yeah, I think we'll do that in the future. That's a really good idea. I appreciate that. Perfect timing, just watch your tier list video while prepping dinner. Got a Discord notification you were live. Hell yeah, thanks for coming by, CJ Scott. Been holding off on building CRYSTRON until the rest of its support coming out. Is there more support? Is this not everything that the deck has so far? I'm pretty sure it is, but I could be mistaken. I mean, either way, the deck is still fantastic right now. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with a 10-pack, maybe 2, depending on what the first one looks like. I don't want to spend all my gems for sure. I definitely do want to save up because I have a sneaking suspicion that a new pack is gonna get announced probably tomorrow or Tuesday, if I had to guess. But oh hey, yeah, here it is. CRYSTRON has a secret pack, oh, but I've already pulled from it. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother. No free pull, so we're gonna pull from the shop pack. Alright, let's do this. Like I said, I'm just gonna do 1, maybe 2 of these, depending on how the first one goes. Okay, we're probably gonna end up doing a second one. Assuming that we don't get a UR in this 10-pack. Only one glowing yellow pack. Might be one of the worst 10... Might be actually just the worst 10-pack I've ever gotten. And here is... Oh, okay. Well, the game has taken some amount of pity on me. The funny thing about glowing yellow packs is that they don't even guarantee an SR. I've definitely had glowing yellow packs that are all normals and rares. Ooh, it's 2 URs. Alright, and one of them is inclusion. That ended up panning out pretty well for us. That could have gone a lot worse. The game was like, oh, you're streaming. Sorry, excuse me, Lex. Please forgive us, you're streaming, here you go. That's good. What's up, Hexbots? Yeah, we actually do already have a Clockwork Knight, but we'll definitely take 10 more UR dust on top of a card we definitely need, which is the inclusion. Hoping Malice. Malice would be cool if it dropped in the July pack. I have my doubts. I think Ryzeal and Malice are going to come out after Worlds, but it could happen. We finally caved and built CRYSTRON. Yes, I am done sleeping on this deck. I'm done sleeping on CRYSTRON. So this morning I was watching some combo guides for the deck, even though I already had a pretty solid idea of how it plays just from playing against it, but it really doesn't seem to be that complicated of a deck, and it looks like a lot of fun too. Galvao? Sombra. Thank you for the follow. Sorry for butchering your name. Galvao Sombra. Goatee, but better. Kinda, pretty much. If I didn't... Oh? Okay, upgrade to yellow. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but... Sometimes you do upgrade from no glow to rainbow glow, which does need guaranteed UR. Okay, just a couple of SRs there. Let's see. Should I do one more? Let's do one more, why not? Ooh, glad we did one more, because we have at least 2 URs here. You know, I already have one of the Mimighoul spells, the UR, so if I pull, like, a bunch of Mimighoul URs, I might even keep those, honestly, at this point. Because Mimighoul is 4 URs, and I already own one, so... CRYSTRON, Mermail, or Memento. All very good decks right now, for sure. Okay, what do we got here? Hey, another inclusion. It wasn't even in a rainbow pack. That's really good for us. Third inclusion? Oh yeah, we'll take that. We need one of those still. Quarian Gandrax. Quarian Gandrax. Quarian Gandrax. Probably just end up calling it Quarion. Quarion Gandrax. Okay. That's somewhat promising. Okay. An SR. We'll take it. Ooh. Another UR. Let's go. A Tristaros. Let's go. Hell yeah. Got 2 CRYSTRON URs in this poll. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. It means we're going to get to save a fair amount of our crafting materials for whatever's going to be in the next pack. If I didn't have so many extra gems and crafting materials right now, I probably wouldn't be building a deck. I wish it was a Royal Trist. We could still craft one potentially. Well, actually, I don't know. This is my second Tristaro, so I don't know if I'll be crafting a third one just yet. I'll start with 2, and then if I really, really like the deck and or really, really want to play a third one, I'll craft a third Tristaros later. You are? Nah. That was still pretty good, though. Wish I could make CRYSTRON sprite work with the good Synchro Machine monsters all being odd levels. I've had that thought too, honestly. Just about, like, Synchro Machine levels all being odd levels. That's come up for me, too, for sure. But hell yeah, we got 3 CRYSTRON URs in one pull. That's awesome. Okay. We're definitely saving the remainder of our gems for the new pack. And let's put this deck together. Alright. Let's start by dismantling all extra. Oh. There we go. Okay, so we got our Tristaros. We have 2 of our 3 inclusion. And that's it for the main deck URs, right? And then... Oh, we still need Ellie Skellies. Ella Skeletus. There it is. Alright. What else are we playing in this deck? We're playing... Actually, let me pull up... Untapped real quick. Let's look at some ratios here. I know we play We play this one. We play at least 2 of these. We play 3 Sulfador. We play 3 Smyger. I know that. Alright, let me just, CRYSTRON. Okay. We play 3 of these. I guess we could play 2. Actually, how many people play 2 versus 3? Let me take a look here. Some more detailed numbers. Okay, most people play 3. Most people play 3. Yeah, most people play 3 Sulfanair, looks like. So, looks like most people are on 3 of everything besides Citri and Thistvern, which are each 1 ofs, respectively. We need the trap card? Yeah, we'll put the trap card in. I just want to get the, I just want to look at the monster ratios for a sec here. Okay, so, 1 of these, 3 of these, definitely 1 of the, is this a continuous trap? Yes, cluster, and 3 of these will be crafting glossy Smygers, because I always do glossies. 1 of these, we already got 3 of those, 2 of these, okay. So I think that's it for the actual CRYSTRON cards themselves. Now, let's see. Clockwork Knight, we need that. And we will start with the Millennium stuff. I'm going to start with 1 Wedju Temple. Probably only going to do 1 Wedju Temple in general. And some rank 8s. Of course, we want Zombie Vamp. I'll definitely take number 90 as well. We want Baron. We want Samurai Destroyer. I know they play that. Is there any other like weird extra deck cards that this deck plays that other... Oh yeah, Dawn Dragster. Oh yeah, we need Doom Dragon for the Millennium Engine, of course. Excel, both Stardust and Synchron. And do we already put in number 90? We did. So like, pretty much just like Typhon. What else does this play? Oh, Infinity! Of course, we need the Cyber Dragon stuff. How could I forget? I had a feeling I was forgetting something obvious. Nova. And where is Infinity? Oh. Then last card. I'm just gonna do Typhon. I know you can do Invoked Macabre. You can summon that off of... Yeah, Nova. If you get nibbed. Oh, SP? SP would be good. Let's do that instead of Typhon. That's a good call. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now we just need non-engine. We're gonna start with Call By and Cross Out. And then that leaves a lot of room for hand traps, actually, which I really like to see. Is there any engine I'm forgetting here? For the main deck? I think I have everything. Well, I know I have everything for Millennium, and I'm pretty sure I have everything for CRYSTRON. Oh, can this deck play a Dominus card? Can we play, what is this, Impulse? No, because of extra deck cards. Can we play, like, Lights and Cyber Dragon? Yeah. One turtle. So the turtle, from what I understand, is pretty optional. That's the one that specials from hand, right? From what I can tell, the majority of builds aren't on this one. I'm gonna start without it. And I think if I come to a better understanding of the deck, this feels like one of those cards where, like, once I come to a better understanding of the deck, then I'll really, really see, you know, how this card is useful. So I'm not opposed to playing this at all, but for my initial first learning the deck, I'm gonna begin without it for now. Some people consider it mandatory, but you don't need it, IMO. That's kind of the vibe I get from it. Yeah, Foolish Burial. That's a pretty good suggestion for sure. It's basically a 1-card starter. I mean, it is a 1-card starter by dumping like Smiger, because you just link this into Clockwork Knight anyway. You don't even need the Clockwork Knight. You just usually suck that up with Infinity. Yeah, I think we're good for Engine, so we can just put in some more hand traps here. I would like at least 1 Valor, at least 1 Droll. I'll definitely take Ghost Ogre. I could take a Fua for Crossout. Can we... This deck doesn't really play through Droll, does it? Because you do a lot of searching. Actually, how well does this deck play through Droll? Can I play... Is this deck playing well through... Words. Does this deck play well enough through Droll that I can just main 3 of it as an anti-max C card? Drop what's pretty good in this deck. That is a really good call, actually. I like that a lot. Yeah, I kind of figured this deck doesn't really play through Droll that well. How many hand traps are we at? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess when I say not that well, I guess what I mean is like full combo. I'm talking something like Snake Eye or old Snake Eye, I guess now, or Sprite that just like does not care about Droll and Lockbird at all. This deck definitely feels like I could see having some amount of plays under Droll, but you definitely care about it. DD Crow is not bad for mirror match at all. I would definitely agree, and I'm not opposed to trying it out. I don't know. That might be another one of those cards where I might not do it for my initial build. That'll actually probably. I'll probably do DD Crow once the ban list is actually in effect, honestly. Because then I would expect to see a ton more CRYSTRON at that point. Like, I would expect pretty much... Because right now, if you look at Untapped, there's still like a solid 6 to 8% of players are still playing Snake Eye right now. I wouldn't be surprised if at least half of those players switch over to CRYSTRON. At which point, I think mainly DD Crow becomes very, very good. I mean, it's still very, very good right now, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I'm definitely down to play Droplets. I'm definitely down to go a little bit above 42, but I could even see us cutting an Imperm maybe, and only playing 2. But 12 is kind of my sweet spot for hand traps for most decks, and I think that puts us at 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus a playset of board breakers. Because I'll often include board breakers in that number when it comes to hand traps. Just like stuff that generally helps us going second, right? And then for starters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of count Tristaros because, like, here's the thing. If you open a hand of, like, Tristaros and 4 non-engine, that's still really, really good. Like, normal summon Tristaros pass, there have been so many games where my opponent does that on turn 1, and I'm still just kind of like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, like, it's actually not bad to open Tristaros plus 4 non-engine. So, like, I'll call that 8, 9 as far as just, like, good 1-card starters. Okay. I like this. Plus we have the Millennium cards, which go into Zombie Vamp. Which if you count that as a 1-card starter, you know, that's another 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So we have, like, 11 true 1-card starters, and then we have, like, 2 on top of that more, like, pseudo 1-card. Because even, like, then, Tristaros is also a pretty good extender to, like normal summon Tristaros, and then, like, Foolish or Inclusion to start your plays also seems really good. Okay, I like this. Where is the... Isn't there, like, a mass generate button? Is that up here? Yeah, batch generate cards not owned. Alright, let's see if we get any royals. Ah, rip. Not even a glossy. Wow. Oh well. That's fine. And look at that. Look at that. We still got 450 UR dust. 450 UR dust and 5,000 gems going into the next pack. That seems pretty good to me. Like the triple tack sleeve. Actually, let me look at sleeves for a sec. Because I've been using the triple tack sleeve a lot lately, and I do really like it, but... Am I feeling anything else at the moment? I do like the flower cardigan sleeves. They're always pretty good. No, I'm gonna keep rocking triple tack for now. What looks good with CRYSTRON? This wouldn't be bad. Sky Striker field actually wouldn't be bad. It's very, like, science-y. I don't have the Mutant Lab. I actually really don't like that field. I just don't like how it looks. Ooh, this wouldn't be terrible either. I like the aesthetic of the colors with the CRYSTRON cards. Flower field is always good. Never a bad pick. Dino field is recent. I've been really liking the Dino field, actually. I'm going to keep using that. Let's go like boom, boom. Sure. Wait, actually. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna pop into solo for just a second. Because I feel like I remember the lines, but I really just want to make sure that I've got it down, you know? Let me close these real quick. How's everybody doing today, by the way? Prepared for the Mitsu surprise drop. That'd be cool if it was, honestly. Doing well? Hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Okay, so this hand has Fistvern and Sulfidor. I'm pretty sure that's not... Wait, actually this is a line, isn't it? Because can't I go normal summon Fistvern and Fistvern F... So I could special... Oh, there's a lot of ways I could do this. So like these, neither of these are a one card combo by themselves, but the two of these together... Oh my god. Actually, wait, there's a ton of ways there's so many different ways you could do this. Like... Okay, so we could obviously Fistvern to pop itself to special Tristaros from deck. That would still give us the ability to then... No, we can't do both effects in the same turn. Gotcha. So I could alternatively link this into Clockwork Knight, and then use the effect to add and then send for Sulfidor. Like, I could add like a Smyger, and then Sulfidor F. Oh, this is only I just have to target a CRYSTRON card I control. So I can't send from hand to summon Sulfidor. Okay, that's fine. So here I think I do just have to activate Sulfidor to pop, right? I guess I could still Fistvern destroy itself to special Tristaros, Sulfidor pop Tristaros to summon, right? That would also bait hand traps from the opponent. We could also summon Citri, but we want to summon that during, like, the end of the turn. This would at least, like, get Tristaros into rotation. And then this card's broken. We just dump two things here. Definitely would dump Smyger. Could dump Inclusion and bring back the Tristaros in our graveyard, right? That seems fine to me. Alright, then from there, we could actually add... Because we could still add this back off of Elaskeltis. So Smyger can just search Cluster here, right? And then we go Inclusion Graveyard Effect. For Tristaros. And then we make Ellie Skelly. And we go Ellie Skelly, add back the Inclusion. That's how we get that back. Now we go Tristaros, Graveyard Effect to pop Ellie Skelly. And then we can summon 2 Sulfoniers from deck. Ellie Skelly can special summon Tristaros again. Okay, now here... Let me think for a second. Here, do I just make the Infinity with these? Or can I make Dawn Dragster and still cycle back Tristaros? I don't think I can. Because I think you would do that with Ellie Skeletus. So I think here you would just go Infinity with these. Well, actually, what do we have to add with Inclusion? Let me see this real quick. Because if I could just get another body... This card is in your hand or graveyard. You can discard 1 CRYSTRON card. Oh, right. That's how you get another body. So that's also... We special summon this card. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, this card is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can special summon a CRYSTRON monster. That's how we could summon the other Tristaros, right? So if we go Boom Boom Dawn Dragster... If we go like Boom Boom Dawn Dragster, and then this will be in our graveyard, then we can discard whatever we add in order to activate and summon this, and then it'll pop itself, and then we can special summon another CRYSTRON, or we could pop our Inclusion too. Okay, so I want to add something that I want to discard, which would probably be like a Smiter or something. That was without searching, by the way. That was without searching. That was kind of cool. And then we can go... I see. So normally the way you would bring back Tristaros in a regular combo is by popping this and then using the Inclusion Graveyard. But we use the Inclusion Graveyard effect to bring back Tristaros earlier. Got it. I wonder if we could have done that more efficiently. So I could pop the Sulfonier and summon just the 3rd Sulfonier from deck and do some thinning, or I could keep the Inclusion in play. This actually does have a relevant effect, right? It protects our stuff from destruction in battle. Oh, but I can't... Ooh, what did I lock myself? How did I lock myself there? Because I can't go into... Or did I not put... No, Nova's right here. 2 level 5 machine monsters. When did I lock myself? Great one. You cannot special summon except machine synchro monsters. Press I. Does it tell you to lock? Oh, the first effect. The on-field effect. That's how we, like, started our combo line. It was this one. Yeah. Ah, I didn't read. I skimmed, and I was like, cannot special summon from the extra except machine. I was like, got it. It's machine synchro monsters. Okay, so the play was to link this into Clockwork Knight. Or no, not link this into Clockwork Knight, but to just pop this with the Sulfador that we had in hand. We should just normal this, popped it, and then use this to search later. Okay. Well, this is why we picked. I think for the most part, though, we were doing that fine. We'll do just a little bit more practice. Okay, this hand is just nothing, right? Well, okay, hang on. We have Citri and Wedgie Temple. I mean, this is like Baron, if nothing else. Well, wait, no, this is Zombie Vamp. Wait, is it? Not if you open Wedgie Temple, right? Oh, no. This is still... Okay. Yeah, I just don't get the golem. That's fine. Because I can still place this with its own first effect. Yeah, I just don't... Okay, yeah, I just don't get the extra body, which that's fine. Alright, zombie vamp. And F. Alright, what did we hit? Sulfonier. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard one CRYSTRON card. Okay, we do have Citry in hand. So we could leave Sulfonier in the yard, and then discard Citry to special itself, and then pop itself to special summon Smyger, and I think that's full combo. So I could just summon, like... I'll just summon my own golem here. I think that works. Let me make sure. Oh, I build an inclusion too. Okay, well that's just like easy mode right there. That's right, you can just mill this card too. This deck is broken. Oh, this also, yeah, this special summons, it doesn't even just add. Not that it matters, I haven't used my normal summon yet. So we could just special summon Sulfador. Oh wow, this deck is like way better than I thought it was. Okay, and then here we would definitely just send like Smyger Fist, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, definitely, because we haven't used our normal yet. God, this deck is ridiculous. Wow, this deck is ridiculous. That's absurd. That is just absurd. No wonder this deck is so good right now. Yeah, I haven't normaled yet, so we would definitely just add Tristaros here and normal it. And then we could also search for... I mean, I would have searched in the other order, I guess. I mean, they probably would have ashed us already on the zombie vamp if they had it in hand, but you also just get the cluster here. Normal summon... Ellie Skelly. Ellie Skelly F. It doesn't even matter what we add back here. Like, we have so many options. I don't think... I mean, I'll probably just add back one of the banished ones. Got told this deck was rogue, so I wasted all my gems on alt arts. That's gotta be my bad, because I definitely said this deck was rogue. I hugely apologize to you and anybody else who did not spend gems on it. That was certainly a miss on my part, but I'm definitely not sleeping on this deck anymore. So then, yeah, we could just summon 2 5s. And then Ellie Skelly. Oh my god, yeah, so here we can just absolutely pop off. Actually, we could make Baron here, as well as... Well, not as well as, but we could go, like... Yeah, I'll just make the Dawn Dragster. And then... Oh shit, we can still summon the Sulfador again, too. That's actually just insane. Wait, what would it normally be here to get the Tristaros? Oh, because we would have, right. Okay, we would have used, like, yeah, because we haven't, because normally you use the Sulfador effect. We just haven't used it yet. And that's why, oh wait. We only have the one CRYSTRON card. It actually didn't change anything. Yeah, we can excel into Baron. I thought there was a way to make Dawn Dragster Infinity... Isn't there not a way to end on Dawn Dragster Infinity and Tristaros, though? Let me, hang on. I know there is, I just need a quick refresher. I'm gonna pull up the GOAT Moha here. And let me just watch through the inclusion line at double speed for a sec. Okay, so Sulfidor, dump Thisvern and Smyger. Then Thisvern, add Tristaros, normal Tristaros, sync for Ellie Skelly. Yeah, I know this part pretty well. Ellie Skelly, adding back Smyger. Tristaros to pop to summon 2 5s, yep. Sulfenir, bring back Tristaros. Okay, yep, syncing for Dawn Dragster. Oh, they haven't used inclusion yet. That's how... Wait, hang on, what was that? Okay, so Dawn Dragster. Oh, and then they use Sulfenir's Graveyard effect. I see. Because I already did that, right? Yes, okay. So that's why I didn't have an extra body. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. I feel pretty good about that. Let me try one more time. I'm gonna do one more practice hand and then we'll go into rating duels. Okay, so this is Smyger. I know that combo line, I think. So let me just practice that real quick. So it's normal summon Smyger, link into Clockwork Knight. Then you go Smyger, Graveyard F, banish in order to add inclusion. Then we activate inclusion and add Sulfidor. Activate Sulfidor. Pop. Summon. Sulfidor F. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. It's... I think we can dump... Actually, what do we dump here? Is it just Tristaros Cluster here? Because what do we have in our grave? We have the inclusion in our graveyard. Are we going to use inclusion to bring back Tristaros with this line? I'm pretty sure we have to do it that way. Because we can't add it. We've already normal summoned. Right. Yeah, I know. I am aware I have the Millennium card. I'm just practicing the 1-card Smyger line right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tristaros and then Cluster here that we dump. Because we're going to add back with the... Okay, here. We're going to go inclusion, Graveyard F. You summon Tristaros. And then we make Ellie Skelly. And then F. Alright, now here... We just add back the Smyger, right? Because we're going to discard in order to summon back the Sulfenir. Or no, we add back... Do we add back Cluster here? Because this adds, and then the other effects specials. So we need to add... Right. Okay. So when you summon, you add. When you pop, you special. So you need to add the trap back. Yeah. That makes sense. Got it. Alright, so then now we go Tristaros, Graveyard F, pop Eleskeletus. I know for this line, well, I'm jumping ahead of myself a little bit. And we're going to summon our 2 5s. Alright, and then we do Eleskeletus Graveyard effect to special the Tristaros. Like, I know for this line, because, yeah, we don't have any way to bring back Tristaros again, you don't make Dawn Dragster right away. This time, you just go straight for Nova. Oh, I never made Glossies. I'll do that later. It's not that big of a deal. And then you can just, like, suck up the Clockwork Knight because you don't need it for anything. Alright, and then we have the Cluster and the other 4 cards in our hand. Cool, alright. Maybe I will craft the Glossies now. It won't take that long. APK Void, thank you for the follow. I missed somebody else earlier. Your favorite Canadian and Some in the Sky. I missed both of you. Sorry about that. Thank you all for the follows. Super appreciate it. Okay. Edit. Give me... Oh, I don't have that much CP. Crafting points, that is. Crafting points. I hate that that's how they abbreviate crafting points. There's our glossy. There it is. Okay. And then what was the other one? It was the Smikers. I don't know why I always feel the need to make... Well, it's because I did this forever ago. I just made every, like, normal and rare card that I play in, like, every deck glossy. And so now I'm just keeping it up at this point. It's a horrible habit. Don't get into this. I mean, at the same time, like, what else are you going to do with all the normal and rare dust, right? I have actually come close to running out of rare dust before. Alright. Let's get rid of all these. I really wish there was also a way to dismantle multiple copies of a card besides just clicking this button 99 times. Maybe there is, I just don't know. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're finally ready to go to ladder. Oh, there is a dismantle extra button. Yeah. That would have worked. I don't know why I've never thought of that. I literally used that button earlier, too. Okay. Alright, let's go into rating duels. Trying out Millennium CRYSTRON. First time. My first game ever with this deck. Let's hope it's a good one. Go in second. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Droll. Okay, we have a Droll and a Droplet. And actually, it does not look bad at all. Oh, excuse me. A little sniffly today. Alright, what you got? Izumi, Yuki. Normal Summon Mathmech Edition. Well, Droll's probably not going to do a whole lot here. Mathmech plays through it pretty well. Although, we'll be able to Droll after the Almbertian, which means they won't get the circular search here. Which means we hopefully probably won't have to deal with Super Factorial. So Droll's not going to do nothing here, but it's not going to stop their turn. Circular, I imagine, is getting added here. They normal summoned, right? Yeah, they normal summoned that edition. Okay, Droll resolves. Which means, again, shouldn't have to deal with Super Fact. So that means without having to deal with Super Fact, Droplet should be sufficient to handle whatever they put out here. Circular dumping diameter is interesting, though. That makes me feel like they definitely have super factorial in hand. I'm trying to think of why else you would dump diameter there. I mean, maybe they don't. But that makes me feel like it's a lot more likely they do. If they set a card, I'm gonna plan accordingly as if that's super factorial. Which I'd probably do anyway, honestly. Even if they just dumped, Sigma or something. So if they do end up having access to super factorial, we're going to want to save Droplet for when they summon Laplation, which is not that big of a deal because Terahertz isn't going to be that much of a threat. Like, it's already going to have dumped D-Save Worm, so... Yeah, Droplet dump Smyger is already enough to do plays. We also have Sengenjen in this hand, which is pretty good for us, of course. Doom Dragon could go pretty hard here. Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. Getting rid of this Terahertz. Although, again, we do also have Droplet as well. Looks like they're making Heat Soul. Get some extra draws. You know what? They might have dumped... Okay, that's gotta be super factorial. One of these. They didn't activate Heat Soul? Okay, I'm completely fine with that. Citri. This doesn't do anything in the graveyard, does it? No, I didn't think so. Okay, not a great top deck, but it is what it is. Oh, Droll, of course. Yeah, they couldn't draw because of Droll. I forgot I did that. It was so long ago. Okay. Well, they didn't activate. Oh, they did for Dotscaper. I see. Now, do I want to Droplet here? This looks kind of tempting, but again, I'm pretty certain one of those is super factorial, and this is what, a draw and a D-Save Worm that's not going to affect my Droplet anyway. So, I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm actually not going to chain Droplet here. As weird as that might sound, I'm just going to operate under the assumption that they have super factorial. And I'm going to need a Droplet of Laplation. If I didn't have the Sengenjen, I think I would have actually Dropleted here. I think that actually is what makes the difference, because then I would have needed to have dumped Smyger to get my plays going. Yeah, this D-Save Worm can't negate Droplet if I send a monster anyway. I do still need to think about that in terms of, like, I guess that does affect our Sengenjen, but, like... I'm fine with that. If they want to use D-Save Worm right now, that's also completely fine with me. Okay. So there's that. Actually, it would have been nice to have gone into Baron, but it's all good. I do have another thing I can send for Droplet. So here... Actually, activate Solfenir might just be the next play here. Can pop itself, or can discard Smyger, pop itself, summon Tristaros, Smyger searches Inclusion, and then we're like off to the races. That sounds pretty good to me. Now I can also start popping off if they try anything funny. Now this is just going to add Solfador, right? Yep, and then we can just pop the Inclusion to special it. Ooh, they're thinking about this one. Yeah, there's nothing better to add than Sulfador here. I haven't normal summoned yet? God damn. This deck is amazing. Alright, Sulfador F. Imperm on Sulfador. I kind of don't think I care about that. I mean, of course I'm going to chain this. Oh, but I could just synchro the Sulfador away. Wait, that's ridiculous. This deck is stupid. Oh, Ash Blossom on Tristaros. That's fine. I could still Droplet send Sulfador here, but I still think this is super factorial, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now, what do we have here? An Inclusion Graveyard effect. I could actually summon Infinity here. That wouldn't be bad, but there's no reason to do that before I've summoned Eliskelethus, right? I'm pretty sure. Because I can go Eliskelethus, add back, like, the Smiger that's banished, and then I can Tristaros Grave... Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that first. No, this is not the Lost World OST. This is Raiding Duels OST. Gonna go Ellie Skelly, another Imperm. So it was not super factorial as I'd thought. That means we didn't make any use of our Droplet, which is a little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Also, we can definitely just clear their board now. Because I can summon Infinity here. We can go Tristaros. Great. Oh my god. This deck is so good. Wait. This deck is cracked. I still haven't used Inclusion's Graveyard effect yet. Oh, wait, I could have, No, this is fine, this is fine. Could have made Dawn Dragster. I might still make Dawn Dragster. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yum. I still have Citry? God, this deck is broken! Actually, wait, yeah, I can keep Tristaros in play and definitely make a Dawn Dragster, because I can just normal Citry. Holy. Scary deck. Scary deck. I wonder if I could have, like, just OTK'd here. I kind of just did turn one stuff, but I pivoted to this because I kind of felt like I didn't have enough resources to, like, do 8,000 damage, but... But also, now they're going into a 2-card hand up against an Omni Negate, a Spell Trap Negate, Tristaros F, and then also Droplet. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the only thing we didn't get was Cluster. Holy. This is a scary deck. Scary deck. Tristaros is such a custom card. Tristaro, Sulfidor, and Inclusion are all, like, such custom cards. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. I love it. This seems balanced. This actually, I don't think is that unbalanced. It's just, I'm just floored by how well it plays through stuff. Like, keep in mind too, we could have dropletted Heat Soul and Terahertz and not had to deal with potentially that Ash Blossom as well as the D-Save Worm. This hand's phenomenal. It's pretty good. Phenomenal might be a bit much. Yeah, I'll Ash this, because I have Imperm. That's fine. Okay, that's also fine. Actually, I don't mind seeing Cross out here at all, given that I have Imperm in hand. Yeah, it's all Millennium Engine for sure. All Millennium Engine. Because the paying 2,000... Because, yeah, as always, you gotta figure that in TCG and OCG, you know, all competitive play is done in tournaments with time rules. So, paying 2,000 to get your initial plays going is not really something you can afford to do, like, at all. On Ranked Ladder, though, where your time rules don't care about life points, it's a whole different story. Now, all of a sudden, Millennium is, like, a highly competitive engine across multiple decks. I thought it was probably going to be a mirror match. Am I going to Imperm Zombie Vamp then? Yeah, because... I mean, if one of these two cards in hand is another CRYSTRON card for Sulfenir, they probably just have plays anyway, considering they haven't normaled yet, so... Yeah, CRYSTRON definitely has some future-proofing as well with K9. Deck continues to be good when all that future stuff comes out. Normal summon effect Veiler. Synchro for Dawn Dragster pass? Is that what's going to happen here? They gave up their monster negate for a spell trap negate. That's fine with me. Is that fine with me? Yeah, that's fine with me. Well, they're thinking now. That they might be thinking about what they want to go into here. Maybe something other than Dawn Dragster? Oh wait, this is generic. Okay, so they can add back their Sulfenir. Okay. But can they do anything else? No. Okay, you probably should just made Dawn Dragster then. Or kept the Veiler in hand. Wow! That is an insane top deck! Oh my god, this hand's cracked. Wait, this hand is actually just really, really good. Holy, this deck is ridiculous. I played with this deck for like 2 seconds and I'm like, wait a second. Wait, did I? No, I didn't place Golem or Seng Engine with its own effect, and I opened Wedgie Temple, so I'm actually just gonna get another Seng Engine here. They don't have any CRYSTRON cards in their graveyard, right? No, so that means I can just push this back. Yeah. Yeah, I love the meteors when you take damage. It's why I'm really into this board. Okay, so... Oh, I can't target this. Ah, okay. Because of its own protection effect. Got it. Okay. And then now I'm just going to make... Actually, I could make my number 90 here, because I don't need Zombie Vamp to make plays, like, at all here. So let's just get some extra protection going. Just in case their last card in hand is like Nib or something. Let's see. Give me Sulfador. Have it normal. God damn it, normal summon. Every time I check, I'm like, wait, I haven't normal summoned yet? Alright, Sulfador F. We can dump you for sure. And I really don't even think it matters what the other one is, like, at all here. I'll send another Smiger, why not? Give me Tristaros, normal. And sync for Ellie Skelly. Alright, this is the add effect, right? Yes, when you summon with Ellie Skelly, you add. When it's popped, that's when you got it. I'll get back Fistvern because we only have one. We already have another Smiger in our graveyard. Let's see. Now we go Tristaros F. Does Infinity affect target? It does target, okay. But this is at how many attack points? 2,500? Oh, because of Eliskeltus. Okay, so I'm gonna need to find a way to clear that. I could actually, how am I gonna clear that? I haven't normal, or it did normal. Okay, so yeah, we haven't even used Foolish. Actually, how am I gonna clear this zombie van? Wait a second. Does this target? This does target. Why does everything target? Well, okay. I could excel. I can make Baron, but that also targets. Does Clockwork Knight reduce attack? No, it's Eliskeltus that reduces attack. Koran doesn't target? Does it not? I thought I just read that it did. You can target monsters your opponent controls. Yeah, and or in your graveyard. You could just pop it next turn with the trap. I guess so, yeah. Like, I guess I'm not in a huge rush to end this game. Although they're only at 4,000. I think I should be able to end this duel. Because, like, I could make a... What do I have in here? I have 5, 3... So 2, 3, 3 is 8. 2, 3, 5 is 10. Alright, let's just go for the Sulfoniers. Oh, I have 2 specials. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this actually works out. So I could make I could just bring back Ellie Skelly, too. That sounds like the easier option. Is this summon in defense mode? No, just special summons. Alright, that's nice and easy. Now make Infinity because I can. This person's gotta be, like, fuming. They're like, how do you're in rating duels, how do you not know this deck? There we go. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, I'm way into this. This deck looks very fun. This deck feels extremely fun. Winning the coin flip. Let's go. Verlesen, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well today. Double Sulfonier is not ideal, but actually not even horrible. Just means we have to summon a Sulfador as one of our 5s for Infinity. Hamlet Jaeger, thank you for the follow. Go to CRYSTRON card, special, then destroy a card you control. This plays better around Droll and Lockbird. I could actually use this to get Tristaros and then Inclusion and start comboing with Tristaros up. That sounds good to me. That works too. F. Have it normaled, so we'll just do the 2 searchers. Tristaros. This card's broken. Let me normal you first. Okay, that's Inclusion. We don't want that yet. We're gonna make Ellie Skelly. F. We'll take back the banished Thistvern because it's the only copy. Alright, we already used Sulfonier's effect. We gotta keep that in mind. Give me back Tristaros. Just in that defense mode. Still have Inclusion, Graveyard F. How can I make use of that? I could bring back Citri. I'll just do that later. Okay. So, hang on. This does what again? During your opponent's main or battle phase, target a non-tuner in your graveyard, special summon it, and then synchro. Okay, yeah, so we'll do it that way. I'm just always looking to see if I can make Dawn Dragster, and then also end on Infinity plus Tristaros. I don't think I could have there. If I'd still had Sulfonier's effect, I would be able to do it, but I used it to start the turn, so, okay. And then cluster, level CRYSTRON card, and then destroy the targeted card. Okay, gotcha. So I don't have to put back 2 to pop 2, I just put back 1, and then if I have a synchro, I can do 2. Sick, alright. Put a face-up card in the field, do 2 if you have a CRYSTRON Synchro monster. Shuffle a CRYSTRON card from your graveyard or banishment into the deck, except cluster, and if you do, destroy the targeted cards. Got it. Okay. Wait. Okay. I was like, why did I put myself on auto? I need to go back to on. And they surrendered. This deck is silly. I love it. I'm immediately into this. Let me lock some of those replays in. I'll probably just use this live footage for the CRYSTRON video, but just in case. Better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. Also, speaking of things that are not needed, I don't need these anymore. Get our missions. So we've played 3 games and we just like, I feel like we just effortlessly steamrolled our opponents, all 3 of them. Like, it didn't feel close any time. And one of them was a mirror match. How is that possible? How can a deck feel so good to play? I love it. Alright, we are going second. And we've got Nib and a bunch of starters. Tristaros and a bunch of starters. Black Eagles 714. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Extra deck? It's pretty standard. Yeah, very, very standard. Alright, Toadette, am I going to be able to nib them? I feel like this Trap Chicks player is going to get within nib range. Oh yeah, they definitely are, because they're still going to make the rank 4 here. Okay, so there's Gravediggers. Oh, they made Redoer. Interesting. Okay, well, they know I have Nib now. But end of main, yeah, so I have to do this. They're gonna chain Redoer. But that's fine, at least we don't have to deal with Sarah. They get a little itty-bitty Nib token. I'll even summon it in attack mode. And they set Gravediggers and they reset. What did they reset? Treacherous was the other one. Okay. So they have Pop 2 and negate an effect in the hand or graveyard. Got it. Droplet's not a horrible draw here. What's up, Reverb? Thanks for dropping by the stream. They take Baylor. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Super appreciate it. So, yeah, I can definitely normal summon Tristaros here, because I won't need my normal summon for plays. We'll keep this up so that way if they try to do anything funny, we can just do some funny business right back to them. This card's broken. This card is so good. God, this card is so stupidly good. Can't get over it. Okay, I will start with... I feel like I should start with Foolish here, actually. Like, Foolish Smyger and activate in case they have, like, an Ash Blossom. Also might bait the Gravediggers if I do it this way. Actually... no, I think I did this the right way. I was gonna say maybe I should have Foolish before I normal summon Tristaros for Thistvern. I guess I still should have gone for Thistvern. Because Sulfenir, I could have just added Sulfenir and discarded the Smyger in my hand. I think that would have been better. Perfect. They're using the Gravediggers on the Smyger, which is completely fine. I get to chain my Tristaros. And then I have inclusion in hand anyway, so I really don't care if that gets negated. Yeah, Samurai Destroyer could definitely put in some work here because of the damage. Oh, it's only, okay. It's my battles. Got it. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna make Skeletus here, or should I make something else? I could make well, we don't really care about the we don't care about the treacherous anymore. We're just gonna get Sulfenir. Well, with special Sulfenir, I'm just trying to figure out what we're gonna make. Probably just the Skelly. Actually, we could go for Samurai Destroyer here, because we can still combo. Yeah, we don't need whatever the synchro is to like combo out. So, wow, there's so many options. I'm like overwhelmed. There's actually just so many options here. Okay, so yeah, because there's not really anything super useful this is gonna add back right now. So I guess I will just go for this. Hopefully I don't regret not making Dawn Dragster, but we know we know this is Treacherous Trap Hole. And they have trap cards in the graveyard, so that's offline. Let's do this first. Yeah, because, yeah, good point. We can Sulfador. Okay. I was gonna say we can Sulfador dump something like Cluster and then add that back with Ellie Skelly. I didn't even play that hand optimally. We like walked over them. What is this? What is this? Blaze with the raid. What's up, Raiders? Hey, what's up, Blaze? Thanks for coming by. I super appreciate it. Everyone, go check out Blaze YGO, who is very, very cool. Been hanging out with us in stream a lot lately and has just rated us very, very generously. What's up, Raiders and Blaze? I hope you had a good stream, Blaze. Oh, I love your emotes. Your flame emote and your Charmander. They're so good. They're so good. Ooh, that's a good nib one too. Hell yeah. What's up, everybody? My name is Hexlex. I am a Master Duel streamer. I stream some other games here and there as well, but primarily Master Duel, with a focus on competitive play. Today we're trying out CRYSTRON for the first time, and holy, this deck is way better than I thought it was going to be, and I already thought it was going to be pretty good. Testing rank with the coins are ruthless. Ugh, they definitely can be. Sorry to hear that the coin flip was not on your side today, Blaze, but I hope you had a good time regardless, and thank you again for coming by. Alright, so in this hand we have Sulfenir, we have Smyger. We could go normal Smyger and Clockwork Knight to get into the yard. We could also just Sulfenir and then have the Tristaros up, so I think we are just going to go ahead and do it that way. Yeah, so we literally built the deck just about an hour ago, and this is, I think, our 5th duel now playing CRYSTRON. I know, I'm very late on the uptake here, but better late than never, because goddamn, this deck is ridiculous. Like I said, this is our 5th game, so we actually haven't had too much luck with the coin flips either. Of our first 4 duels with this deck, 3 of them were losses, but it just like has not mattered. Like every game has just been a landslide win, doesn't even feel close, and one of them was even a mirror match, like I was saying just a little bit ago, and like this deck is stupid. This deck is so good. Oh, I love it. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Okay, so that's the other thing. Every time I'm like, have I normal summoned yet? Every time I check, I haven't. I'm like, how is that possible? Alright, we got Sulfador F. So, okay. That sounds about right. Because that's the ridiculous thing about this deck, too, is being able to put Tristaros on your board, like, before you combo, and it's like, cool, you're gonna hand trap me? That's just gonna make my board better. Like, it's true in a lot of decks right now that, like, Valor / Imperm, you know, doesn't stop a deck, but what other deck do you get Valored and Impermed and then your board, like, gets better? That's actually wild. Yeah, Canine Crystron's gonna be wild. Seven win streak. 7-win streak! Insanity. I think 2 of those wins were from earlier. I think we've only played 5 games with CRYSTRON, but still. Yeah, somebody was saying earlier that some CRYSTRON decks in TCG or something played Adventure. I could definitely see that. Alright, we opened Fua Droplet. It's definitely not bad going second. Very glad I'm holding the Fua here because they absolutely could have just, hang on, what are they doing here? Special summon from hand, I don't care about that. They could have just set their stuff and then not summoned on their turn. Alright, this is gonna be annoying. Droplet's not gonna help us too much here either. Setting big welcome. Okay. Banishing welcome to set. Yep. There we go. Yeah, they get Arius here. Whatever. That's pretty unavoidable. Yeah, I am completely enamored with CRYSTRONs. Absolutely just over the moon with this deck. Love it. Immediately love it. Oh, Maxi. Sure. It's a funny draw. Alright. Okay, so let me think for a second here. I could start with Droplet on like these two, sending this. Let's send Sulfidor too. We have Foolish. Well, but yeah, we wouldn't be able to Sulfineer though. We discarded Sulfidor as well. Do we just Droplet send? Well, we could just activate Foolish to chain Droplet. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah. Okay. Do we have to send Smyger here? Let me think for a second. I'm trying to think if I could send a Fistvern. Send a Fistvern, banish, add Tristaros, normal Tristaros, Sulfineer. Yeah, that would work. Okay. We can still imperm whatever they summon off Big Welcome. That sounds good to me. Game volume? I can do that. Yeah, that's definitely worth here. No problem. I got you. All right. They're thinking. Oh, they're thinking about if they want to bounce with Big Welcome. That's so fine with me if they want to do that here. Oh, they're chaining Lady. Okay. So, oh no, they can only do one effect of Big Welcome each turn, right? Yes, okay, that's right. Ooh, fantastic top deck. Wow, that was such a good top deck. That makes this, okay, that makes me feel a lot better going into this. Every time I normal summon this, I'm just like, I can just practically hear my opponent going, because that would be my reaction every time I saw Tristaros hit the board. It's like, all right, well, interacting just got a lot more awkward. Am I gonna put Sulfidor in the spell trap though? Probably not, right? Because I need to activate Sulfineer. I can make Baron. Just like right now. Make Baron, Sulfineer, discard, special pop, special. Actually, we could special Smyger. Pop our Smyger, and then special some of the Sulfidor from our graveyard and still get the spell trap surge for the inclusion. Yeah, I think that's how we have to do it. Nah, yeah, I'll just do this first. I was trying to think if there was a reason to Golem first. I don't really think there is. F. Now, let me see. This card's in your hand or graveyard. Turn a CRYSTRON card you control. Pop it. Summon this. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn except machine monsters. Got it. Okay. So we can special summon Smyger. And Sulfidor on you. And summon. And F. You know, yeah, I was kind of thinking about trying to Baron pop one of the face down cards before I started making plays to force him. What am I sending here? Kind of doesn't matter at this point, right? I guess I could still do that right now. They set this on their turn. Oh god, hang on. Let me see something. Oh, I only have 60 seconds left. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this then. Because this is like the completely unknown factor to me, and it's Ice Dragon's Prison. Okay. I'm glad we're getting rid of this now then. Turn a monster from your opponent's graveyard, special summon to your field, but then its effects are negated, then you can banish one monster from both players' fields that each have the same type as each other. And they're taking what? Smyger? One of my 2 Smygers. They would have banished that plus Sulfidor. So if they do that, I still have Inclusion Graveyard F. I still have Smyger F. I still have Inclusion Search. I think I'm gonna let this go. Although I think I might actually regret that. Because I actually don't know if I have enough to keep comboing off here. No point in baroning this, right? Because I could negate it, but I can't destroy it. So we're gonna let that go. Yeah, big welcome. I don't care about that. Ice Dragon, summon Smyger, banish Smyger and Sulfidor. I think that is actually going to matter. Okay. I could have kept comboing too. I could have made Excel Stardust and then Tristaros Graveyard Effect, but I'm really not trying to push the timer that hard necessarily. This is fine. Okay. Nib! Jump scare. I'd love to, actually, but no. I could Baron summon back Sulfenir or Sengenjin on the standby phase. I think I'm gonna do that. Probably summoning... I should have activated Tristaros. Okay, here's the Karma Cannon. Yeah, because I could have activated... Oh, that was a really bad toggle off there. Yeah. I could have made Dawn... I probably would have had enough time to do it too. Make Dawn Dragster to negate that. Brutal. Chaos Angel. Okay. Yeah, it can't be banished by opponent's card effects. Oh, I could have just chained that, huh? Yeah. Because it's CRYSTRON cards. Oh, wait, it does still work. Yeah. I could have just flipped this up and not actually activated the effect. I mean, I don't know. There probably wasn't too many better targets besides that Chaos Angel anyway, but that is worth noting. Yeah, I didn't even... Hidden effect. Secret effect. All I have is cross out. I'm just going to toggle off for the rest of this turn and just save my time. Crossout's really only going to get hit going to hit Imperm here. That's fine too. Wait, that was actually great for me. But they hit the crossout there instead of one of my monsters. Crossout went crazy by not even activating here, yeah. Yeah, battling over Baron, that makes sense. What's up, N64? Yes, been having a ton of fun playing CRYSTRON. It is very, very good. We'll summon Ariana. Not activating. Okay. Going for Muckraker. What do they set? Okay, it was Trap Trick. Got it. I'm surprised we haven't seen a rollback yet. Pitching Draglair. Okay. I thought that was going to be the rollback for a second. Pitching Draglair to revive Chaos Angel, huh? For another banish. That's cute. Yeah, man. Oh, you're using it now? That's fine. I was really worried about this Trap Trick. I like that it's being activated now. Equation Cannon? That actually doesn't matter here. I'm pretty sure. Because I have Sulfenir in my graveyard. Oh, well, no, now they're going to hit the card in my hand and now it matters. Oh, no, hang on. They didn't activate Lovely. Maybe to not screw up their own math. That's fine with me. Okay, so we're going to Sulfenir. Graveyard F. Sulfador Cannon. Summon Sulfador from deck. Oh, it was Lovely after? Okay. Oh, because they were... I see. Same chain link. Got it. Yeah. Summon and then resolve. And now they pop the Sulfador in hand. Brutal. Brutal! Yeah, I saw the Kitkalos there. And Cicada King. Think they'll unhit Millennium in a couple of months? They could. It could happen. Oh, excuse me. Dang, we were close. I mean, I kind of knew when they set Trap Chick. I was like, we're probably not playing through that. But, yeah, I was thinking about the Karma Cannon. I totally forgot about the Equation Cannon. There's Rollback. I'm starting to wonder if they were playing it or not. The lack of rollback is why I kind of felt like I had a chance this whole duel, to be totally honest with you. Usually once Lab gets you deep into the grind game, it's pretty jover for you, but... But I feel like it wasn't until that very last moment that we were super far behind. I think up until then, I felt like we had a decent shot of coming back. Exactly, prepared for one cannon, shot by the other. Alright. GG's, opponent. GG's. So that was our first loss with CRYSTRON, and it was a pretty close game. Yeah, 5-1 so far. With this build right here, which I've been very, very much liking. I don't want to change a single card in it so far, honestly. This has been extremely good. Samurai Destroyer is a really good card for that game. Because of an opponent's card effect. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, right. Yeah. Equation Cannon is... I was thinking of Karma Cannon. I was like, wait, the cannon isn't their card effect, though, right? Because I'm... No. Again, I was mixing up my cannons. Yeah. So, yeah, that actually is pretty good in that situation. I've been playing Punks lately. Only lost like 5 out of 25. Hell yeah, congrats. Makes sense, too. Punk is a very, very good deck right now. IMO. Yeah, just showing off / looking over the list, seeing if I want to change anything after this first batch of games. The answer, I think, is just going to be no, though. I really, really like where this build is at. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with what we got. This deck is wild. This deck is insane. I can't get over it. It's so good. Loving the droplets. Loving the droplets. It is very, very good in this deck. Okay, we got Valor as our only disruption, but the rest of our hand looks pretty solid. We can normal Tristaros and then go into Millennium and then our own plays. Ostinato. Or Baka. Yeah, sure, I'll Valor that. Knowing Melodious, this is not gonna be close to enough to stop them, but we might live in the world where it is. I know, I always wonder that when I see them bleed with Ostinato. I'm like, yeah, okay, so is this actually gonna be Melodious, or are they gonna do Snake Eye stuff? Turning Baka into a Baka, that's good. I'm assuming this is pronounced Baka, right? As in, like, Bach, the musician, because Melodious, because music. The Bach sound is much harsher, like clearing your throat. Bach. Baka. Close enough. Nice try, American. I've gotten that response when pronouncing things before. That's good. That's such a funny response. Close enough. You have to always have to put up with English speakers trying to pronounce Van Gogh. Van Gogh. I'm going out of my way to pronounce these wrong. Or Gouda. Man, I tell you what, that's some Gouda cheese. I always think that whenever I hear somebody say Gouda. I always just hear that joke, but spoken by Hank Hill. Von Gogh. Yeah, a lot of people here either just say Van Gogh, or I hear a lot of Van Gogh too. Like people go, that's a nice Van Gogh. Like they'll throw an I in there. I hear a lot of people do that. If you can pronounce Klingon, you can pronounce Dutch. That's cool. Does Klingon have like Dutch or like European like origins as far as like? Because I don't know a lot about it as a language, but I know it is like an actual language, so I'm assuming it has like a foundation on some pre-existing language, some elements, but it's mostly harsh, mostly the harsh consonants. I see. Okay, Sengenjin wasn't necessary. We already had the Golem, but I'll take it. That's fine. Definitely get a lead with normal summon Tristaros here. Don't like Schuberta here. That's really annoying for our deck. Klingon is based on Arabic and Germanic languages in terms of how it sounds. That's interesting. Yeah, I find fully fleshed out fantasy languages to be very fascinating. Not from a standpoint of like I obsessively like learn them or anything, but just like conceptually. Finish any number of melodious monsters, and you return that many face-up cards. Okay, not just monsters, but cards. Got it. Do we know what their face downs are? Do they search those at all? No. Okay, it looks like they just set them right during the end of their turn. Got it. Okay. I wonder if I should place Sulfenir. I was just gonna place my Sengenjen, but leaves the field. Samurai Destroyer is a really cool card. Should we just summon another Sulfenir? I mean, I have one in hand. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we'll just summon it. Actually, that works out pretty well for me. Oh, I could have gone for Sulfador and then summoned it off the Destroyer. That's what I should have done. Oh, they're not going to bounce my Samurai Destroyer? Oh, they are? Okay. What? Oh, it actually doesn't trigger because it was returned to the hand in the same chain link that it was summoned. Got it. Okay, that's actually still fine. That definitely still worked out for me. Alright, we're good. Now I have Sulfenir in the yard. I also just have Inclusion in hand, so I'll just do that. I've already normaled the Tristaros. I could add... Well, I'm just going to add Sulfador, right? And then summon that off Inclusion, or by destroying Inclusion, rather. Yeah. Ooh, Dominus Purge. Don't think it would trigger anyway due to the fact it was returned to the extra. Oh, yes, you're right, like Mirror Jade. That sounds correct, yeah. Uh-oh, wait a second. Oh, because I don't have a card that's not Sulfenir to discard. Ooh, that actually didn't really pan out. Actually, wait, I'm just gonna battle over their stuff, right? They chose not to banish my... Oh, it's not able to be destroyed by battle. Oh, no Melodious monsters can be destroyed by battle. Wow, okay. Yikes. That's probably just gonna do it, then. I don't really see us winning this game anymore. I think I could have done that better. I should have activated Sulfenir and not tried to go for inclusion, honestly. Well, I mean, I don't know. They didn't have any cards in hand, so I was thinking no Ash Blossom. I totally forgot this deck can play Dominus Purge. Yeah, I'm just gonna... They can just have it. I think... I don't know. Part of me thinks that game might have been winnable. Maybe. I don't know. No-oh. They were just like, no. We don't have anybody for you right now. There we go. I was gonna say, if that happens a couple more times, I might just go to regular ranked, but yeah, we're good. Not a bad pair of hand traps to have. Normal summon, Dark Blade. Nah, I'll max C first, and then if they call by it, I'll just Ash the what do you call it? Tatsuno Toshigo, that one. I was debating if I should Ash this, and then if they call by, then I could max C. Oh, they're cheating Bone Party. I'm just gonna Ash that. They thought about that for a long time, too. That makes me feel better about doing this. I actually don't even hate opening this card. I was a little worried about playing 3 because I was like, oh, do you really want to open this? But I don't hate opening this Sulfenir at all, actually. I could see hands where I wouldn't want this for sure, but like, I haven't really encountered them yet. Okay, well, two's a bit much, but. Special Gaddick add Bone Party is actually not a bad play from them at all under Maxi. That was good. Set 3. One of them is definitely Bone Party. Bone Party could go into Sleepy. Potentially, I guess. What else could it go into that would be scary? Also, Sengenjin was a fantastic top deck. I'll lead with Millennium stuff. They're activating Bone Party right away. Interesting. Well, whatever they're going to go for, they're doing it now. For Anguish. Okay. To add Sleep. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they can do Sleepy this way. Yeah. Yep. Now, are they going to be able... is this a Memento monster is the big question. Can they make the king, or is it going to be Twin Dragon? Okay, it's Twin Dragon. Good. Oh, and they're going to summon... Wait, if this is a Memento card... Or wait, this can discard anything, right? No, it does have to be a Memento card. Okay, so if it's a Memento card, which they just added... Okay, they're going to add Akira and summon Darkblade discard Akira, and pop my Sing Engine. I see what your game is, opponent. Okay. That was good. That was good. Now, I could normal summon Fistvern. Actually, I'm just going to activate Sulfin here. And discard Fistvern. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's summon... I could summon Tristaros, Fistvern, add Smyger, normal Smyger, Sulfador, pop Smyger to special. That sounds good to me. Whee! I am enjoying CRYSTRON a lot, actually. I really like this deck. Let's send Inclusion, and the other one I don't think really matters. It's like another Smyger, why not? Let me think for a second. Should I just make Ellie Skelly? And I can add back either I can just add back Fistvern. Actually, I could activate Inclusion now and then make Ellie Skelly and then add back Inclusion and then search a monster. That's probably the way to do it. Unless I need the Inclusion summon later, which I don't think I will. And if I will, it'll probably... Yeah, I think I can Inclusion summon Sulfin here. I think it'll be fine. What is my favorite deck is definitely Sprite. No question for me there. It's absolutely Sprite. Oh, I could have... Oh, I still have Smyger Search. Never mind. I was like, oh, I could have sent and then added back the cluster. But I can still search the cluster. Right, that's why I didn't do that. Chaining Fusion. Oh, they're going for Guardian Chimera? They have 2 monsters in hand? Yeah, we did end up giving up on Voiceless. I just didn't pull enough. I pulled from the pack, you know, but I just wasn't able to get enough cards. Oh no, they're making Creation King, I see. By putting stuff back from the graveyard. We're definitely not OTKing here now. But we still have plays, of course. I don't think it matters at all what I add with this Inclusion. Huh? Okay. I don't think I needed either of those, actually. Yeah, secret packs are a scam. Secret packs are such a scam. Maybe you should have activated Smiger first. I don't think it really matters. Okay, let's get the inclusion, or the cluster rather. Infinity eat king. I guess is probably what we're gonna do here. Battle pass. Yeah, that looks good to me. I still remember when Cyber Dragon Infinity first came out. This was the first, like, somewhat generic Omni Negate card, and people were terrified, myself included. And the fact that it could also eat attack position monsters. For when it came out, for when it released, Infinity was an insanely powerful boss monster. It was like, everyone was like, holy. And it's funny because a lot of people speculated that Cyber Dragon Infinity was going to be what, you know, boss monsters looked like moving forward, and they were right. People who said that were just 100% correct. So now that you've built it, would Hulk put this deck over the top? Oh yeah, for sure. Because then any two monsters, literally any two, well, sorry, a tuner plus literally any monster would just be full CRYSTRON combo. That would be insane. Millennium Engine would be like 10 times better than it already is in this deck. Instead of, so, yeah, actually, that's exactly what would happen. So you would still probably go something like Millennium Engine, but then instead of, like, or some similar engine, basically, instead of using Millenniums to make Zombie Vamp and, like, hope you dump good stuff, which you do more often than not, you could just go into Hulk with a tuner and anything else, and then actually guaranteed go full combo. Oh yeah, Hulk would definitely be used and abused in plenty of strategies, for sure. I think I'm gonna pop this with the cluster. Oh, I should have activated Tristaros. Whoops. Actually, that was pointless. They already have their whole graveyard set up. Yeah, that was not good. Them having Grand Breakout actually makes me feel a little bit better, because it wouldn't have mattered what I targeted with Cluster, it would have been negated. Ooh, Droplet is very bad for me. Oh, that's cute, they're playing LZ. But yeah, we're just cooked here. Droplet's gonna cook us alive right now. Dang. Oh well. That was a tricky position, honestly, even without the Droplet. Because they still have the combined creation in the graveyard. Wasn't there some Teller stuff that was banned because it could pivot? Yes, Teller Knight Ptolemies. Which, yeah, Infinity was so good that it was worth using 3 level 4 monsters to go into. Okay, they're both negated. I've already used Cluster. If I toggle off, I think I'm fine. I don't think I'm missing anything. Does that have any quick effects in my graveyard? Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose here too, but I'll make them show me lethal. Yeah, none of these do anything when a card is destroyed or anything, right? Yeah. Would you rather have Droplet or Super Poly in Memento? That's a debate I've had when building that deck quite a bit. I mean, they both have pros and cons. I think it's going to be more meta dependent than anything else. I think I have Super Poly. Last time I played it, I used Super Poly, but yeah, I think it's pretty meta dependent. Like, it depends on how good Super Poly is versus all the other meta decks. Because you definitely have the extra deck space. How about both? You could do both, but you'd either have to really, really slim down on hand traps or go up to like 45 or 6 cards at least. Maybe not that many, but yeah, it would have to be at least 45, I think, to fit. Like, if you're going to do 3 of each Super Poly and Droplet, you would need to be at probably at least 45 cards. Which could be worth it. I don't think that's horrible. Yeah, if they had Super Poly not Droplet, they wouldn't have been able to use it there. I think it's pretty debatable if we would have lost, though. It just would have super depended on how, like, what order they played the rest of their stuff in. I should not have used Cluster when I did, though. That was a huge misplay. Again, it didn't really end up mattering because they had Breakout, but that didn't change the fact that it was a misplay. Yeah, Paradise has gotten really, really popular in Memento ever since the WCQ. It was already getting pretty popular, but the thing is, though, I see a lot of people Paradise smashing when they shouldn't be. Well, oh, when did that happen? I say quote-unquote shouldn't be, but what I mean by that is that Paradise Smasher is really at its best if you know you're playing against a board breaker deck. And it's like, if you're going first, you can tell if you're playing against a board breaker deck by, 1, if you lose the coin flip but they let you go first, then you know you're playing against the going second deck, which will be a board breaker deck. The other thing is to look at how many cards are in your opponent's deck. If it's 60, you can be pretty reasonably assume that it's probably branded, which of course is a board breaker deck. So those are the situations in which Memento actually wants to Paradise Smasher on turn 1. I think it's actually just better to go for a regular combo line if you think you're playing against a regular deck, though. That sounds weird, but it's definitely true, because, like, it's really easy to look at Paradise Smasher as like an auto win, and it often is, because most players on ranked will just concede because they don't want to deal with it. But in a situation like the WCQs or like a similar Duelist Cup style format, where you're actually playing games out because, you know, win-loss ratio super duper matters, then playing around Paradise Smasher, like, there are a lot of decks and a lot of hands and a lot of situations where you could just, like, they Paradise Smasher you have a bunch of hand traps or back row, you go, like, set 3, pass back to them, then the Memento player tries to start comboing again, and then you start, like, you know, hand trapping them, nibbing them, dropletting them, etc., etc. What do you think about Rescue Ace Fiendsmith? I think it's fine. I think Rescue Ace is a fine deck, like upper to middle rogue, probably. Yeah, most people will just want to turn skip. In the grand scheme of things, they're doing it for either for like the style points or because they think it's the best play to do on turn 1. But it only is, again, in some situations. Hand's pretty good. It's fine, I guess, actually. I don't like opening Golem and Temple without another monster. That's fine. We can still make a rank 8 here. I'll make the Photon Lord because we have plenty. I feel like that kind of playstyle gets boring fast. Yeah, some people like it. Oh, drop, or droll rather. Ugh, okay. So, can't add off inclusion, can't add off of anything sent off of foolish. That's pretty rough. Could still zombie vamp. I think we might actually zombie vamp now. Yeah, we're definitely gonna zombie vamp now. I was gonna just go for Photon Lord, but because we can still zombie vamp into plays. Absolute worst case scenario, I guess we could just go SP pass. Wow, that was Droplet and 3 hand traps. Give me your Imseti. What's up, Talon? Hope I said your name correctly there. Yeah, you know what? I will make an SP and then banish this Imseti. Was that still combo? I don't think I have anything I can foolish and do under Droll, right? Oh, I could have Sulfoneered. Yeah. Also, I just have inclusion too. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I probably should have just made the Photon Lord. Discard a CRYSTRON card, pop, special. Yeah, we're good. And then I can summon Sulfador, and I can send some stuff. And then I have the inclusion to summon some stuff. I could send the Tristaros and bring that back, and then I could Ellie Skelly. Yes, I think I will do that. Okay, so this deck does have some amount of plays under Droll. I guess, again, it can be kind of hand dependent, but I mean, all we really had there was Foolish, so can even add back the banished inclusion for next turn. Why not send a Sulfador exactly and then summon from graveyard? I guess we could have. Is this target CRYSTRON card you control destroy it special? Okay, yes, I think we could have done that. Can't you self-droll? I guess you can. We can do a lot more under droll than I thought initially. I thought we just couldn't do anything. I was just completely wrong. Oh, because then, yeah, by doing Sulfoneer, we've used the effect. I see. Well, that's fine. I don't really care about that as much. Although I think we could have made... Actually, could we have done... Oh, I see. I could have discarded the trap card, then summoned this. Yeah. Well, I would have still had to use inclusion, right? Because there was no other way I was getting Tristaros on the field. Oops. Okay. Because we were under Droll. We were under Droll, we had Inclusion in the trap card. Yeah, I think we needed... I think we always needed to Inclusion... We already did our normal summon, though, that turn, I'm pretty sure. Didn't we for, Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, that's where okay. I once again just assumed we had normal summon, but we didn't. So we could have just added it. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about... Not adding it, you're talking about summoning it. King Sark. I'll pop King Sark, that's fine. Everybody's chaining droplets, goddamn. Would they send Tristaros, Citri, and King Sark? So their last card must just be plays then. We'll do this one. I don't think it really matters here, but... okay, these are all negated, right? Okay, I'm gonna turn this to off for a second. So, let me see this real quick. Okay, Zombie Vamp, SP, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry, So we had Inclusion, so at that point we had Foolish, Inclusion, and the Trap card. So we Foolish Sulfador to dump, or Sulfador discard cluster to special, Sulfador F, dumping Sulfaneer, and something else. Sulfaneer, oh, I see, Sulfaneer F, then discard Inclusion. Got it, okay. I understand. Would they send Inclusion? Wait, would they send? Oh no, they sent Cluster and Smyger. Okay. I guess it just didn't really matter what they sent there. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, negate, negated, negated. Yeah. Yeah, Sulfador, again, this deck has like multiple custom cards. Sulfador is a straight up custom card. Tristaros is a straight up custom card. Inclusion is also very much a straight up custom card. It's wild. Cluster is also really good. Cluster, I wouldn't call oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know pressing mouse wheel let me see this. That's so handy. Pressing mouse wheel is the same as pushing the I button. That's so handy. Noted. Noted. But yeah, Cluster, I don't really consider this a custom card. It is a really, really good card. But I guess when I think custom card, I think of a card that's just like absolutely broken for its archetype. Cluster is like a very reasonable card for its archetype. Like, I would have expected CRYSTRON to have, you know, multiple support cards of this power level, but like, Tristaros, Solfador, and Inclusion. I guess Inclusion's not like as ridiculous as Solfador. Solfador and Tristaros are absolutely insane cards. They are fully custom cards. We made the same mistake twice. It wasn't really a mistake, they just had Droplet both times. There's really no way of knowing they had Droplet or not. And I definitely don't consider that a mistake because of the fact that it's not like it was a card that was searchable, right? I think that's very results-oriented, and I'm only pointing this out because this is something that a lot of players do. A lot of players will look at how the game panned out and then use that to judge whether or not you made the right play. But you can't look at it that way because that would involve seeing the future, right? Like, you have to evaluate plays based on the information that the player had when the play was being made. In neither of those situations did I know my opponent was about to droplet me. Obviously, if I did, I would have played differently, but it's just not really something you can always prepare for. We should have waited for King Sark discard, then pop it. Okay, that might be true, but I don't see how that is the same mistake as Tatsuno Toshigo. Because Tatsuno Toshigo, like... Well, actually, I don't really think it matters in either case. I mean, it doesn't for Tatsuno Toshigo. I guess it does for King Sark. I won't argue that, but... Nah. Again, both plays did kind of hinge on them having the droplet. I know this is still going to activate, but... And then they have their own cluster to pop mine. That's cute. Okay. Horse needs a pop to mill. Right. I understand that. There's no difference if you pop it when it does the effect or not. I guess maybe they could bring it back and do the effect later, but we weren't going to win that game anyway. That did not make the difference. Should have waited for activation, then they were forced to pop Goblin in the Memento game. That still requires, like, knowledge of the future. There's no way I could have known they would have had Grand Breakout as well as Droplet. Again, in hindsight, yes, that was the correct play, but... I cannot know if my opponent has unsearchable cards that they didn't search. It's simply not something that a human being can know. Alright, this hand's pretty good. Yeah, I think leading normal summon Tristaros when you can is gotta be, like, pretty much always correct. So I could make number 90 here. Well, not anymore, but... Oh, they're gonna Ash Blossom too. Wait, actually that does mess me up, doesn't it? Because now I can't get Smite. No, I can't get Smite in the graveyard. I just summon Doom Dragon. Oh, and I can just make Baron. I still have negate. This deck is insane. This deck is actually just insane. How did I just play through 2 hand traps and still have an Omni before Nib and still just have full combo? What the fuck? What is this? What is this? This is gross. This is disgusting. Holy, that was ridiculous. That is actually just insane. Solfador. Alright, if I normal Tristaros, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna send Cluster to add back, because we already used Smyger. And I don't think it matters what the other thing we send is. So we could just send, like, Citri here. Ellie Skelly. And Ellie Skelly F. I want the cluster that I sent. These two. And F. We're gonna bring back Tristaros. And then we just make Infinity here, right? Yeah. Well, we do still have Sulfenir in hand, or like in graveyard F too. Nah, we have to discard Cluster. I don't want to do that. This deck is so stupid. You don't always end on Baron. In fact, you usually don't end on Baron, but yeah, usually Tristaros, Infinity. Some hands you can also usually end on Dawn Dragster, but... And then, yeah, the Cluster set as well. We did that through 2 hand traps. That is absolutely insane. Add a level 4 or lower fire dragon. I'm gonna chain this, let them add the Shundra, and then I think I'll cluster pop the Dora after this chain link resolves. Have we tried the deck with Horus? We have not, actually. That was definitely on my radar, though. Because I know that this deck also does work very well with Horus. They're chaining Dominus Impulse. Trading a negate for a negate. But I'd be trading an Omni for a Spell Trap negate. This resolves. Yeah, I should look at that Horus list that got top 100 in the WCQ. Maybe we'll check that out sometime in the near future. I should put back Smyger. That doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters. All right. Sorry, just sending a message real quick. Okay. I'll save that one. How are we doing? We're already looking for time and all that kind of fun stuff. We're already at almost 3 hours. Wow. I might actually have to go closer to the 3-hour mark today than last time, because I do have some stuff I need to do today, but... I thought we were at... I thought we would have been at like 2 hours by now. We're at 2 hours 41 minutes. The time really does fly. This deck is so much fun. Problem with Horus is instead he dies to Ash 1 more extra deck space. True and true, yeah. Well, I guess Millennium kind of has this aspect too. The aspect of like, you know, being able to just put out a bunch of really big bodies in OTK really easily. If in your hand or graveyard, you can discard one CRYSTRON card except Sulfenir, special this, and then destroy a card you control. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to kind of do that, right? Sulfenir for Sulfador. Wait, Sulfenir, pitch Tristaros, special pop, summon Sulfador, Sulfador dump, just Fistvern and Citri, or not Citri, Smyger. That's kind of a risky play, but it goes to full combo. Safe play is actually just a normal summon Tristaros pass, but I'm gonna go for the Sulfenir. Because, like, if they hand trap us and stop us, then we still just have 3 hand traps. You can also play Cash and Diablo to make Phantom Beast level 7 and make Cherubni. That's funny. And then you can go adventure stuff because you haven't used your normal summon. Okay, we're sending... we haven't normaled, right? Yep, so we're sending Fistvern. Yes. And Smyger. Yes. Fistvern F. Gimme. I'm just gonna normal summon another Tristaros. I could get Citri. No, I'll just get another Tristaros, I think. Oh, I could still get Citri, actually, if I really wanted to search it with inclusion. But there's really no need for that. Actually, am I gonna search inclusion here? Well, I have to, right? Was I supposed to dump inclusion? I think I was supposed to dump inclusion with Sulfador. I think I screwed up. Actually, wait, I can still use the graveyard effect, right? Yes. Okay, never mind. I didn't screw up. Wait, can I do that? Yeah, okay. Although I did screw up by not sending the cluster. I don't have access to that now. Well, I guess no, I can just add cluster. Never mind, because I don't need a monster. This can add cards, not just monsters? This card's broken. Card's actually just broken. That's so funny. In the last, like, 30 seconds, there were, like, 3 different times where I thought I screwed up. But then it turns out I didn't because this deck has way less restrictions than I thought. Deck's actually just broken. I'll take back Fistvern from Banish because it's my only copy. We'll go Tristaros F. Let's make... Whoa, I can make everything here. Oh, I'm probably gonna get nibbed. But if I don't get nibbed, this board's gonna go Insano style. Yep, there it is. Samurai Destroyer. Do I have to synchro with the machine, including that monster? Special summon one CRYSTRON monster from your deck, except Tristaros, then special summon including that monster. Okay, so I do need to summon a 5 here. I haven't used Sulfador, I haven't used Inclusion. Oh my god, this deck is ridiculous. Alright, what should I summon here? So I can go Sulfador Graveyard Effect, pop Inclusion, and then Inclusion F will summon anything. So I could probably just use that to summon Tristaros. So I want another 5 here. I'll just get Sulfadir. Ridiculous. I even get to take their nib. Ridiculous. God, this is ridiculous. They nibbed me and it took away my Dawn Dragster. That's the only difference Nibiru made, is that I don't get to end on Dawn Dragster now. Darn. Gimme your nib. Gimme. Alright. A, I have a Nibiru. B, so I'm playing CRYSTRON. Bingo machine, go! Yeah, we'll just go Tristoros into Dawn Dragster. I think I have one more Sulfador in my deck. Ghost Ogre. That's fine. I don't care. I'll let that resolve. Wait, is there no monster I can special summon? Or is it just because it got sent to the graveyard? What do they flip up? 2 Wishes and a Roar. I'll probably... Oh, that's interesting. Primite stuff, I will cluster that. Yes. Destroy. And if they got Wishes, I'll just negate it with Infinity. And then we just, like, pretty much win from there. I'm gonna hit him with the old 1-2. 1. Valor negate. And 2 max C for when you go into Spirit. No monster to synchro with. Got it. Got it. Makes sense. This deck is so fucking stupid. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I do too. This is really fun. Also, like, it doesn't even feel that hard to play. I don't know. For a deck that can do so much, I feel like the learning curve was pretty low. Wow, this hand's great. Yeah, having Valor. I didn't even need the Ghost Ogre. But if they had kept playing and True Lighted, then yeah, I could have just Ogred. Droll? No Droll. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Because I already have the Temple. I'm still going to play Smyger, but I'm not going to summon Golem just yet. It's not needed. A lot of skill expression, for sure. It's like, yeah, it's very... It's extremely low floor, high ceiling, for sure. Yeah, we'll make number 90. We don't need Zombie Vamp to make plays here. Anyways, my graph. You foolish fool. That's why I just made number 90. Unless you have another hand trap, which you might. Ah, they do. They've got the Veiler. I mean, the Imperm, that one. Alright, we still have 1 negate and 2 hand traps going into their 4-card hand, which is certainly not that bad. The thing that's actually sucks the most about that is that we might not top deck plays next turn. I could also special Golem and normal one of these to make SP, but I'd rather just have the hand traps, so I'm just gonna pass. Sangen summoning, that's the easiest Ghost Ogre target I've ever seen in my life. I even get to droll them too? Oh wait. Hang on, I don't want to droll them though, right? Because if I droll them, they won't activate the Sangen summoning effect. So I actually want to negate this. So that way they activate Sangen summoning. Got it. Okay, that's the line. Oh my god, not affected. I'm a dummy. I'm actually just a dummy. Yeah. Rip me. We're supposed to just wait, keep this up, and negate one of their battle phase effects, and now we just lose. Oh, now we just lose! What a throw! Okay, that game was super winnable. I'm not I'm not gonna count that as a loss in my head, because that was just me having a moment of dumbness. I'll just surrender though, that's fine. Yeah, that should have been an easy win right there. Would it have been an easy win? Actually, would the number 90 negate have even been enough? Because if this had to resolve, the only thing that changes here is that we have 1 negate left. And they still have 2 different synchro summoning effects. Like, they go for Shundra here. It's not like I can number 90 the Shundra during the damage check. I think that would have played out the same either way now that I think about it. What I did was still not correct at all, but I don't think doing the correct thing would have actually changed the outcome in that scenario. I think. Pretty sure. Alright, what do we got? Winning the coin flip. Good, good. Going first. Good, good. Yeah, sand looks pretty solid. I don't like the 0 counterplay to hand traps, but maybe we'll get lucky. Is Gladiator Beast good? I mean, it can do more, a lot more now, certainly, but it's just really, really weak to hand traps. A lot more so than a lot of other decks. It's just a lower rogue deck, honestly. Like, if you really put in the time and energy, you could make Master or Master 1, but it would be a lot more difficult than a lot of other decks to do so. The main thing that the new Gladiator Beast support changes, from what I understand, from what I've heard people say, is that now you don't have to play Tri-Brigade in Gladiator Beast anymore for it to be good or decent. My god, I have so many. You know what? Let's get. Oh, we could make Baron here. Wow, this board's gonna go crazy. This hand, uninterrupted, is actually just insane. Yeah, Tri-Glad is still good from what I understand too. It's just more of like, you don't have, like, before the new support, from what I understand, you kind of had to play Tri-Brigade for Gladiator Beast to be decent, but not as much the case anymore. Again, from what I understand. Okay. That's, I was gonna say. How much we gotta play this out? Fancy 2 to 3 card combos, yeah. When I'm learning decks, I don't really bother learning 2 card combos nearly as often, actually pretty much ever anymore, because a lot of like modern 2025 Yu-Gi-Oh decks, it's like if you have a 2 card combo, you're just gonna pop off. But the other thing too, it's not even just that, you're just gonna pop off if they don't have a hand trap. But a lot of the time, you don't really get to play out a 2 card combo hand because they have a hand trap, and you usually need to use your extender for, you know, something else. That's why I tend to prioritize the 1 card combos more often than not. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, this is fine. They're just, this is to add. When it gets destroyed, that's when they summon. That summons from hand or graveyard. Then you can destroy 1 card in the field. Okay, so they're gonna summon and then probably pop Volcanix or something in the hand maybe. Oh, so you can, so they don't have to pop anything. Destroy something in the blah 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 blah. Okay, yep. Arvada. Arvada summons from the graveyard. But I think I'm gonna Fuelos once they summon this, because they're probably gonna start Link summoning or Xyz summoning. Bring. Gonna link all 3. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just link everything into Prom Princess and then bring back Arvada. I'm definitely not gonna Ghost Ogre that. That would be really bad for me. Yeah, that's completely fine. You can have it. Yeah, that sounds about right. I gotta use this Dino... Fuck. I gotta use this Dino Field whenever I play a Millennium deck. I just love clicking, like, activating a Millennium effect and then a Meteor just drops on your board. There's something really satisfying about that. I'll do Prom Princess. It's gonna get negated anyway, yeah. No, we're not gonna ogre that. I could ogre this and just not have to deal with the big body, sure. This doesn't do anything when it gets destroyed, right? Yeah. Fire King is cool. I agree. Bring back Ulcanix, sure. Pop Doom Dragon, Ulcanix F. Pop Arvada, summon, or add something. We'll see what they do here. Ponix, okay. Okay. Okay, it's two different effects. I was curious if it was all one effect, because if it was all one effect, this could be Ash Blossomed, but the first effect doesn't move stuff out of the deck. Just the second one. I guess it wouldn't really matter if they Ash the second effect. Alright, I have Sulfador in the yard, so let's special summon Smyger. Alright, special. And F. I'm gonna send Fistvern and Inclusion. Okay, so what if I synchroed for Baron Defleur, and then Inclusion revive Tristaros, and then make Ellie Skelly, but I still need Inclusion revive later, don't I? Can't pop this with Baron, otherwise it'll summon old Garunix. They'll summon it from only from deck. This is already activated its destroy effect, so this is probably gonna be the pop. Although this yeah, this goes off when it's destroyed by battle too, so I probably will just need to do that anyway. What do I have in here? Smyger and Inclusion. Oh, I'm locked into machines. Okay, so I can't make Baron anyway. Alright, so that makes things easier. Prom Princess. That's fine. Oh, but then I can't pop for Tristaros. I don't think that actually matters here. Because I can still... I have like multiple options for bringing it back, don't I? I could add back Inclusion. No... Maybe I will actually. I could... No, I already used that. I think I actually Inclusion doesn't do anything here, though. Like, there's nothing really good to add, right? I mean, Cluster... Well, I'm not really thinking about a future turn at this point, right? Because of the number of cards in my opponent's hand. Like, I could still just bring back Ellie Skelly with its own F, and then go Tristaros F to pop. Hopefully, I get to do that. This can be Ash Blossomed. Oh, it's Impulse. That'll do it too. Yeah, that's probably just gonna do it. I mean, I still have more plays, but I don't think I can realistically OTK them. I'm just gonna give it to him. Alright. So overall, what does this look like here? Here we go, 29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 and 6 for our first venture out with CRYSTRON. I know at least one of those losses was a complete throw on my part. I'd say at least two of the other ones were winnable if I'd played a little bit better. But yeah, that was awesome. CRYSTRON was actually way, like, I was looking forward to this going into this stream, playing this deck, and I thought this deck was going to be good going into this stream. And CRYSTRON, like, blew both of those expectations away from me, honestly. Like, I had so much more fun playing it than I thought I would, and I already thought I was going to have a great time. And the deck is so much better than I thought it was going to be. I can show you my list here for those who haven't seen it yet. And the deck is so much better than I thought it was gonna be going into this stream as well. Actually, just insane how much fun it's been. And how good it's been, too. I definitely see why this did so well in the WCQ, for sure. Thanks, Ski. Appreciate you. Alright, I think we are going to go ahead and get things wrapped up here. So, thanks everybody for coming by on this Sunday here. Had a ton of fun playing, as always, and hanging out with y'all. Next stream, let's see. Will probably be, I might do a midweek stream before next weekend. I'll actually try to announce it this time. I was just really bad about that this weekend because I don't even really have an excuse. My weekend was all planned out. I knew exactly what was going to happen going into this weekend. I just didn't leave myself enough time really to sit down and write out a schedule. So sorry about that. I'll try to be better about that next week. But yeah, I think that is going to go ahead and do it for now. So thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. Folks over on Twitch, let me see who's online that I can send you over to. Who's on? Let's see. You know what? Jess raided us. So why don't we go ahead and raid Jess? Looks like she is playing viewer duels in a no maxi duel room. All right. Thanks again for coming by, everybody. I will catch you on the next one. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get going now. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you at some point this week. Bye-bye-bye-bye.